see who will use it. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. Nothing, they don't like anything about.
Snagged it, and there's running room. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Running inside. It's Bishop. There he goes. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The snap sets up the throw. Makes a grab over the middle. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That'll bring him to within 4.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Russell pulls it in. It's Rodgers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
He fought them all for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Russell. That's caught. It's Hill. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. To the air, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll keep it on the ground. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throwing Russell. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give to the single back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keelan Russell. That's caught. It's Jenkins. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Back to throw, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Russell. This time it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They go play action with Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The corners are walked up tight. Throwing Russell. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line, set up in such good position.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Now they'll run the draw. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He'll take it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to set up the screen. At the 45 on his way. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Trying to run, it's Morris. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short?
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. The short hands, it's Rodgers. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Can't find his man. He took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
So now it's second and long. The run inside. It's Hill. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Caught behind the line. It's Matthews.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Running inside, it's Bishop. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. With the draw, it's Bishop. Here's a little room there. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, they're chewing up clock on offense right now. They've been able to stay on the field and sustain this drive. They've been really, really good on 3rd downs, and it's not just throwing.
Snags it, and he's open. Powers through. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
From the red zone, it's Bishop. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Bob.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They'll run it. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Makes him talk to the hand. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
First and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
Red 18, red 18.
They'll send the back in motion. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. The run from the shotgun. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Got a little grass. The 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Matthews. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And now there will be no more timeouts for them to use the rest of the way. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. Caught by Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Gordon. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Alabama offense coming onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Russell. They're working that left side.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Now this offense is back on the field. They'll go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Motion from the wideout. They want the edge on the jet sweep. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Delayed handoff. It's Hill. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. The run inside. It's Wiley. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Line getting set on second down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between